Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into Linux distributions that prioritizes performance, customization, and cutting-edge features, today's video is for you. We are diving into the latest ISO release from CachyOS, an Arch Linux-based distro that's been making waves for its speed and user-friendly tweaks. This January 2026 update brings some exciting changes, from desktop environment upgrades to hardware optimizations and installer improvements. I'll break it all down step by step. So whether you are a newcomer or a seasoned user, you'll get the full picture. So let's get started. First off, a quick refresher on CachyOS for those who might be new here. It's built on Arch Linux, which means it inherits that rolling release model with access to the latest packages from the Arch repositories. But CachyOS stands out with its focus on optimization. Think custom kernels tuned for performance, gaming enhancements, and support for a wide range of hardware. It's great for desktops, laptops, and even handhelds. And this new release builds on that foundation. One of the headline features is the shift in the desktop environment setup. The ISO now ships with the KDE Plasma 6.5.5 as the flagship option, and it's set to use Wayland by default instead of the older X11 session. This means smoother graphics performance, better security, and improved multi-monitor support right out of the box. Even more notable, they have placed the traditional SDDM login manager with KDE's brand new Plasma login manager on fresh installs. This upcoming feature from Plasma 6.6 is already integrated here, offering a more seamless and integrated login experience. If you are upgrading an existing KDE setup, you can manually switch over by updating packages and enabling the new service. I'll link the steps in the description for details. Kernel options have also gotten a boost for better hardware compatibility. The ISO includes both the latest stable kernel and a long-term support, which is LTS version, with the stable one selected by default. This is especially helpful for users with newer devices, as it ensures broader support for cutting-edge hardware without sacrificing stability. On the NVIDIA side, there is an updated module that reduces interrupt times for low-latency displays, and they have added firmware for older GPUs like the Kelper series to enable hardware-accelerated video decoding via VA API. AMD users aren't left out either. The AI SDK now supports newer GPUs, and there is enhanced frame generation tech for RDNA 3 and RDNA 4 cards in gaming scenarios. Speaking of gaming, Proton-CachyOS, the distro's customized version of Valve Proton for running Windows games on Linux, has seen a ton of refinements. It now includes support for the D7VK module to improve DirectDraw performance, patches for DualSense control, haptic feedback, and a new setting to block Wine from connecting to unwanted domains for better privacy. Keyboard layout handling has been fixed for Wayland sessions, and DLSS preset selection is smarter now. Plus, the SLR, which is super low resolution variant, is the default in the gaming meta package, which should help with performance in demanding titles. If you are into handheld gaming, the detection system has switched to a more reliable tool called SteamOS Manager paired with Input Plumber, making it easier to set up devices like Steam Decks or similar. The Calamares installer has been reworked to make the setup process even smoother and more efficient. Now, you get a dedicated page for choosing your bootloader right in the installer, with Limine as the new default. It's lightweight and modern. Architecture detection happens early on, which cuts down the download size by about a gigabyte by only pulling what you need. For Btrfs file systems on NVMe drives, it defaults to a basic compression to balance speed and space. GRUB users with encryption will appreciate the upgrade to Luke S2. And there are safeguards to prevent issues like undersized EFI partitions. They have also cleaned up dependencies, fixed bugs where multiple desktops could get selected accidentally, and even polished the install slides with better info and a nod to the distros wiki. Other desktop environments have gotten love too. GNOME installs are streamlined with a new subgroup for core apps, reducing bloat. The needy Wayland compositor now uses the Noctile shell with refreshed settings for a more polished feel. There's also a handy new service that lets you check the sync status of CachyOS mirrors online, which is super useful if you're troubleshooting package updates. For bug fixes, they have squished some persistent issues, like session freezes on framework laptops with AMD Zen 5 CPUs during installation, controller support via updated UDEV rules, and a display glitch in the CachyOS Hello app about update settings. Existing users can grab all these updates with a simple sudo pacman-yu command, or through graphical tools like the Plasma Discovery. If you are starting fresh, the ISO comes in desktop and handheld flavors, which is available from the official site or mirrors. In summary, this January 2026 release makes CachyOS more accessible, performant, and hardware-friendly than ever. It's a solid choice if you're looking for an Arch-based distro without the usual setup hassles, especially for gaming or modern workflows. If you have tried it out, drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite feature? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Linux updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.